Hey Capricorn, welcome to the month of April. I am so sorry that these videos are coming out late. I've actually been sick for the past week and you might be hearing that in my voice still, so I apologize. I hope that's not too distracting. I've tried recording a few times actually, and I just kept coughing and having a really hard time. I haven't been stiffing any of you. I haven't been avoiding any of you. I've been wanting to do this for the past few days, and I've just been able to start doing them now. So thank you so much for your patience and understanding with me there. I do have all of my links in the description box down below if you're looking for a reading or a Reiki session with me. I also have a link for Patreon. So if you're interested in supporting this channel, I actually did a members only live stream a couple of weeks ago now, but we had a lot of fun and I would love to see some more faces for the next one. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, maybe check out Patreon as well. And I am so grateful for any support that you've given this channel. Your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. All of it means so much to me, and it is all very important to be able to keep putting out these readings. So thank you so much for all of that. And if you are new here, welcome. I have all of your cards actually on the table. And I kind of want to get into it because honestly, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty heavy energy. But I have a lot here that should be able to help you move through this energy. The first card we had was the Ten of Swords, and this was actually showing up in the past. And this might signify some sort of betrayal or ending or just like a rock bottom moment. And so like whatever else that happens from here, honestly, like whatever even happens in the future, like from April into May, I'm actually not that worried about it. And I think if this is kind of your reading, if this is resonating, if this is making sense with this kind of Ten of Swords, feels like this was actually a while ago even. It doesn't necessarily even need to be super recent, but it's just like you knew something was over. Something was shifting. You could feel it almost psychically as this Queen of Cups. And this month, even just out of the gate, the past couple of days have been kind of bumpy too. We are very much in Aries season. As a fellow cardinal sign, you're actually doing pretty well with this energy. And there could even be a move or a change at the start of this month. I do feel like there's something with finances right now as well. Financially things might feel a little unstable. We had Mars and Saturn form a conjunction yesterday in Saturn. They are still conjunct today on the 5th. And this was in Aquarius, the sign of your finances, of your resources. And there's a lot that's in shift here with this Two of Pentacles. And it feels like there's a lot of things that are just kind of turning right now. There might even be changes at work in the middle of the month with the Libra full moon. Something is finally coming to a head with the Judgment card here. Something that you knew was coming. And it's like you were trying to plan for something, or maybe there was too much else going on. And you have the Ten of Wands, this kind of heavy thing, this heavy energy. This is the weight of this reading, actually. The Ten of Wands indicates a lot of burdens or responsibilities. This is the challenge for you this month. And the message I really want to give you, this might even be like the title of this video, is like, take only what you need. If things are changing really quickly or fast, it's like, take what you can carry and no more. Do what you can. And then we end off with the Death card. There is a transformation, there is a change. And the Death isn't always bad when we see the death card here. And what this really reminds me of, Capricorn, is like Pluto in your sign. Pluto has been in your sign for almost 20 years now. It's just about done, actually. It's nearly done with this cycle. Into 2023, into 2024, it will move out of your sign. And Pluto has been really pushing you through a lot of things. And it's been making things very challenging. It's made you had to let go a lot. But now it's like you're releasing the burdens. You're lightening the load. There is this divine call to move forward in some way. And you're answering that call. And the death card doesn't necessarily symbolize like a literal death or an ending even. What it really means to me is like whatever has changed has happened in such a way where you can't go back. It's like a permanent change. There is permanent change that is happening. And it's like there are certain aspects of the old life that you cannot bring with you, and you know that. You've received this message so many times, I am feeling. And with the turtle and the hummingbird as the two animal cards that I drew for you, the turtle, it's like taking what you need, what you can carry on your back. Hummingbird is about traveling light. And finding the sweetness in life, finding the sources of mana to maintain a high vibration. It's like you've had what you needed. You have what you need. I did pull some color healing cards for you too, but I want to pull, I want to clarify actually the Queen of Cups here on the table. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Hermit and the Eight of Cups. So you have had to walk away from something. And this is such an interesting combination of cards because I often reference the two of them in one another. I think of the Eight of Cups as like going up the mountain, climbing on this climbing on this hill, climbing up this mountain to either become the hermit or to meet with the hermit. And again, this is kind of talking about the past. Like you had to walk away from a situation, or you knew there was a situation you were eventually going to have to walk away from. There was like an expiration date on something. And like it was so painful then. Oops. It was so painful then because you have this like kind of broken energy. You're stuck in the valley here. You can't see beyond this mountain. But I feel like you saw what was beyond the mountain. You touched into something as this hermit. You reached the top. You gained perspective. You found this light within. And it's really interesting. When I think of the hermit, specifically like the traditional art, I think this card really depicts it beautifully, finding the inner light with this turtle here. But in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have the hermit with a lantern, and in this lantern is a star, and that is the source of illumination. And the hermit has to leave society behind, leave the light pollution behind so it can connect, see the starlight again. And that's something that you've had to do. And I feel like there's something about a move or change that is happening for you. And it's almost like you're kind of going back into the fray a little bit, but like, I actually don't get the sense that you're too overwhelmed. Things might feel kind of hard this month, but it feels passing. Like, you've been through so much as a Capricorn, it's like, nothing can really bring you down at this point. Or you need to remember how strong you are. There is a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles, and I actually see the Two of Cups at the bottom here too. So there could be a new relationship. but it feels like new stability, committing to something, a new commitment. This could be a contract even. This doesn't have to be a relationship. And psychically and spiritually, I really feel like you've just been on like a pilgrimage. You've really been on a journey, and I kind of like hate that I say that word so often, but it's just, it's like what has been going on for you specifically, Capricorn. And like you're going back on this journey. Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces are forming a conjunction on the 12th. This is very, very rare. The last time this happened was 1856, so this is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And this is your mind. This is your conscious mind as a Capricorn. And so you're very dialed in psychically and intuitively. Capricorn sees shit coming from a mile away. I really believe that. You know, we talk about this mountain. You are the mountain goat. You are meant to climb. You're actually the mergoat. You go from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the mountain. You represent a journey as a sign. And I feel like you're just so spiritual. Like the group I'm tapping into is so spiritual and so dialed into something. And with this Pisces energy really affecting your conscious mind right now, your intuition is very, very, very strong. And that is actually something that is leading you right now with this Mother of Cups or Queen of Cups energy. And of course, we are ending off this month with an eclipse in Taurus. This actually could be bringing new love. It could be bringing new passion. Or maybe even unearthing old passions. Like there might be new passions that come in that aren't actually so new. It's like, oh, I forgot how much I loved doing this. But I really feel the journey for you. I really feel the journey. Maybe it is even travel, actually. That could be the thing that you love doing, that you're starting to do again or think about again. Anyway, Capricorn, I do have these healing cards, and the funny thing is, both of these cards came out twice, separately. Like, I was shuffling, they both came out twice, kind of put them back in because I wasn't sure, popped back out. Then the same thing happened with the green card. So we have plum and we have green, 41 and 31. Which breaks down to a 5 and a 4, specifically, for those of you who do numerology stuff. So change with the 5 and foundations with the 4. There could be a change in your foundations, changing foundations, shifting foundations. I'm actually going to read these from the book for you. But you are welcome to use these colors in whatever way resonates or makes sense to you, however your intuition leads you. These are just being offered as suggestions. So plum is a color of devotion, dedication, and commitment that connects you to your heart and life purpose. Creating deep bonds in friendships and relationships, it also assists you to stay strong through hardships and difficult situations. Plum is a color of deep inner strength and faith. Use plum rays to overcome challenges and discover your life's purpose. This is very interesting. Maybe this thing that you are committing to is your passion or purpose. And again, you know, relationships, friendships that are being tested, but ultimately being strengthened here. I do see that with the Two of Cups being very stable, and the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, I should say, sorry. You know, there is something very stable being formed for a lot of you. Anyway, with the sort of exercise here, if you are facing something difficult, make sure you surround yourself with plum. Wear plum clothes, shoes, or jewelry. Eat plums, paint with this color, or visualize a ray of plum to soothe your heart and soul. Find the gift in the challenging experience and allow its insights to come into your mind. Say, Divine Spirit, please use the plum ray to guide me through any challenges I may experience with ease, grace, and softness. And, that's kind of the thing. It's like, yeah, you're going through this hard time, but it's almost like you can see it from a higher perspective. You know what this is giving you at this point. You've been in this Pluto energy for so long. It's like you're not playing victim to it anymore. And that doesn't mean that it's not hard. That doesn't mean that it's not challenging. That doesn't mean that it doesn't suck. But it's like you're the sign that rises when the world tries to crush you with its weight. That's what Capricorns do. You shine brighter when the world tries to snuff you out. And that's kind of the energy of an eclipse. Like, there might be this shadow for a moment, but it's passing, and you know that. You know how temporary everything is with the Death card, and that includes your suffering. That includes this challenge. And everything comes to an end, including hardship, including the pain. And so we have green, revitalizing your nervous system. And kind of interesting how we have a sort of range here. With plum, we have the combination of red and purple on kind of like the visible light spectrum. These are opposite ends. And then green represents the very middle of the color spectrum here as well. So working with the root chakra, heart chakra, and crown chakra might be helpful for some of you. But let's read the green here. Green revitalizes your nervous system, heart, circulatory system, and liver, lowering blood pressure and releasing frustration and anger. Meditation and healing are enhanced by green, which also stimulates growth and is good for healing broken bones. Surround anyone who's feeling unwell with green. Absorb green rays to revitalize your nervous system and heart. Focus on flooding your nervous system with green rays of light. Direct the light throughout the whole spine before moving it up into your heart. Then rotate this green light around your heart until you feel your heart expand, relax, and fill up with vitality. Say, Divine Intelligence, please release all the pressure and stress from my heart and nervous system and fill me up with the healing, revitalizing green light. And this kind of does remind me of letting go of burdens with the 10 of Wands. There is this moment of truth that is kind of happening for you too. And like, it's almost like however this falls for you, it's almost like it doesn't matter because it relieves pressure. It's almost like you just want something to be over. And it will actually be with the Death card. Sometimes when we've been going through a hard time, actually, we like to see the Death card because it signifies the end of whatever you have been going through. But yeah, there's something about you being very masterful with ephemerality and life being temporary, everything being temporary. And you see things from a very high perspective this month, Capricorn. And that could be very helpful for you if you are struggling this month. And those are really all the messages I have. I do hope this reading was helpful. Definitely hit like and subscribe if it was. And you can watch the other videos for your moon or rising or Venus sign. Or maybe there's something there if this video didn't quite resonate or you want something else. Maybe there's something in one of those videos. And I will see you all in the next month. Take care, Capricorn, and have a happy April.